Hi there, this is Justin from LimLedger, and today we'll be looking at ClickUp, how it's used, and how ClickUp can benefit companies' SOPs and workflows. So, with this tool, we'll briefly go through it, as in from the beginning, creating accounts, how teams benefit from it, and so on. So, as you can see here, this is the dashboard from Google. So, you click the link and log in. So I'll quickly log in, and those who don't know how to log in, you can either sign up or log in if you don't have an account. So I'll quickly log in and we'll continue. So for teams who are already using ClickUp, it's a very good tool in terms of directly tying your workflows in, in one tool, in one setting, instead of having multiple workflows or tools that can do the one task. So that's one way of solving a lot of problems in one. And ClickUp is a documentation layer built directly on top of ClickUp when it comes to ClickUp Docs. So that's one of the functions that it has. You can have your templates, etc., and I'll quickly show you how you can get those and where to do that. So this it lives within your spaces, folders, or lists. So instead of creating documentation externally, you are writing SOPs inside the same system where tasks are managed. So everything you need to do, you can do it here after integrating all the apps that you're using, your Google Chrome, your let's say you're using Trello, let's say you're using Asana and Google Workspace and so on. So you can all integrate all those tools into one and use them in one simple tool or workflow. So in this case, ClickUp does all of that. So it does all of that, yes, but the difference here is integrations. So docs can reference tasks, they can embed tasks, they can even create new tasks directly from the document, depending on how you use it. So with this one, you can have a much more organized system within docs, and those docs creating tasks based on what's written on it. So if the task is not really relevant, you can quickly delete and have a look at a different section. So when it comes to this, I will show you where to get your templates. This is your spaces, your chat. You can have a conversation with your team members. Tell them, no, this is missing. You can add that, and you can add more apps here. As you can see, your drive and so on. Your timesheets, like they state how much time each person has to complete a particular task, and yeah, those kind of things. And then the other option, where are those forms? Okay, it's forms, right? So with forms, you can get your templates. As you can see, you can choose a template that you need: feedback form, project intake, order form, IT, start a new form from scratch, and job application forms. So you can have all sorts of forms here, and I'll quickly show you how they work. So with ClickUp, it's you can add content, and it actually has an option to add SOP steps. The mistake a lot of teammates or team members make here is writing long paragraphs instead of actionable steps, something quick, easy, and straightforward. So ClickUp Docs SOPs work best when they are structured cleanly and clearly. So a short context section at the very top, then some steps, and each steps is focused on one action. So that is something you can have a look at on your, let's go to home, and you can have a look at it on your tasks, and you can have a look at it at your projects as well. So you can have a look at that. But here the main form or the main focus is your templates. So we'll just quickly select a random templates, maybe project intake, and then team workspace, let's say project one, and then you can have this. So with this one, you can see what your template does. You can change your cover, the images, and you can edit the details as well. As you can see here, you can add whatever you need to add. You add your block. Your blocks has features or items you can add. As you can see, that the text, the fonts, and also the tools that you'd normally use on your daily basics, your Google Drive, Google Slides, Docs, and everything. You can attach them onto the same process. So this is, let's say, your template, right? And this here, you can share it to the team members, or simply by sharing this workspace with them. Let's see. There we go. You can add the name of the workspace. Let's say marketing, straightforward. We don't have to change anything. Then continue. Then marketing teams. Then you can add your apps or whatever you need to add. Then create space. With this, you know that you can share it with the team members. You can just simply copy the link and share it with them, or you can assign me, set your team members here, and invite them to this particular task or project. So that's one way of doing it, or you can simply press share and share them through the link, or invite them as well. So you can change share with anyone, or you can share with the team really. You don't need to share with everyone. You can invite them here, then they will be able to see the same marketing workspace that you see. So we were at project one. We'll just have to go back. Didn't save the template, so we'll just go back and recreate the template. Let's start with home, then is home planner, dashboard, whiteboards. There we go. Project intake. We were still on the editing part, the building. So like I've said, you can add whatever information you have. You can add more questions, more. Well, this it doesn't necessarily have to be a question, but then it can be information that you want to include in your team. So you can also go to settings, add more details, your attachments, and as well as do a security layout in case someone who is not in your team member gets access to the link or gets mistakenly invited. Then this is a preview. You get to preview it before you publish, right? Which is already published. So you get to preview it and see whether it's the right thing and see whether it doesn't need any changes at all. Then you can have a similar process on this tool right here, templates. So with templates, it's the same process, the integration with the team members and everything else. So as you can see here, we have pre-made templates. However, we'll create new if you want to create a new template, or you can go to marketplace and you can have a template. So we'll just go with client and then client onboarding. There we go. Okay, since now we are here, we just simply use the template. Then, and as you can see, you have created the template, right? So we will go to my templates. There we go. This is the template that was created. So we will rename this template according to what you're working on. Maybe client, maybe expand. Okay, let's spice things up and say expansion. Yeah, expanding your clients, your client range. So expansions, then you write the steps that you need in order to get those new clients coming in. new leads coming in, new sales are going out, something like that. So you won't need maybe too many steps. If you need to delete a step, you can always click delete here and it will disappear. When you need to add a step, you can go to the very bottom and add a step right here. And then on each step, you can go and add your docs, your TXT, your Google Docs. You can add more fields, your texts, your drop downs, your files, your videos, etc. So this, you see this as an example, right? Okay, I forgot to save this expansion. There we go. So save changes. I'll show you how you can share this doc with your team members as well. There we go, it's saved. So if you want to say to your team members to go to Teams, maybe create a team specifically for this project. Okay, wrong. Create team. Let's say expansion project. So you can have it that you can add the details if you want to add the details, and then you can invite members that you want to invite from your team. The template, you can click share template. Where is it? There you go, expansion. You can share the templates with the team members, they'll see it and they'll be able to edit it there. So with your integrations, you can integrate it with tools that you already use, your emails, your Slack, etc., your Google Calendar, any tool that you want to integrate it with, you can use that tool as well. So that's it in terms of the basics of how to use all this, including ClickUp. So if you want to find out more information about it and learn more information about all these tools, you can catch the link in the description below and you can go through all this at your own leisure. And if you found an interesting feature that you'd like to share, you can always share it on the comment sections. That's it from me, and I'll see you on the next video.